Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and welcome to another episode of some Black Ops 2. Little update before I start talking on the video. My hard drive crashed on my main computer. My main computer is a 21-inch, 21.5-inch Apple iMac. I've got it pretty souped up to do really good things for rendering and processing videos. It also has a Windows side, so for you guys that don't like Macs or whatever, half of it is Windows, half of it is Mac. So when I want to play games like Arma 3 and SimCity, I can go and play that. But I digress. My Mac side crashed, so I am working off of my laptop right now. So for the next 2 or 3 days, the videos might be a little slower just because it takes longer to render, takes longer to, do thumbnails and etc. And obviously, working on a laptop is not as efficient, first world problems I know, as working on my, desktop. So anyways, let's get on with what I want to talk about and the topic that is at hand. So there's been a lot of rumors going around that Modern Warfare 4 is going to have microtransactions right off the bat. Now, the microtransactions from Black Ops 2, the very first one, the personalization packs, and then you have the packs that allow you to get flag calling cards and extra creative class slots. And I heard it's like a 100, and who needs 100 creative class slots? Almost no one. No one in the world is going to have over 100 creative class slots. That's just ridiculous. So it's something that I didn't see necessary, but I did buy, I think, 3 or 4 or 5 of the personalization packs. I think the camos are very cool, and for $2 a piece, I think they're worth it. It adds variety to the game. It adds, it gives me something fresh and new to look at every, game or so, and it's cool when I pick up another gun and I see a cool camo. But for Modern Warfare 4, the rumor is going around that there's going to be microtransactions or these mini DLCs from the start. And a lot of you guys have an issue, especially those who paid for the season pass. I do as well, that this should have been included in the season pass, and that since it is a DLC, that Treyarch and Infinity Ward has used us like a sponge and robbed us of as much money as they can by trying to, get these personalization packs out of us, and they're not included in the season pass, which is supposed to include all DLC. Now, the best thing I can think of is that's like going to a theme park and getting to ride all the cool new rides, but this little attraction came out and you're saying, oh, that season pass, it doesn't work for you. You've got to pay an additional $2 or $4 to ride this ride, but you go ahead, these new rides are going to open up later in the year, but you got to pay for this one, even though those ones will be free. So I have a solution to this. So a lot of games like Madden and the MLB and NBA 2K games, they have like a virtual currency system, and in this virtual currency system, you can buy things like upgrades, clothes, equipment, better players, better this, better that, or you can use Microsoft points to purchase virtual currency and speed up that process. I think the same formula should be applied to Call of Duty. Now, this would have to be bringing back COD points, Call of Duty points, what we saw in Black Ops 1. Now, so instead of having to charge people for these microtransactions, you can charge 250,000 COD points, for one of these personalization packs. Now, that sounds like a lot, but think about it. All you have to do is play the game a lot and you get something for free. Or if you don't want to play the game a lot, you can spend, 200 Microsoft points and get a personalization pack that way. So there's a trade-off. You can play the game a lot, which Infinity Ward and Treyarch would like, which would essentially earning you COD points, and from there you would be able to purchase their personalization pack. You can see right now in the gameplay that I've actually switched over to the MP7 with the graffiti, which is one of my favorites, I will say. So I'm digressing, but I think COD points would be the solution to that because it opens up so many doors for microtransactions. It would open up the door for anything, it would open up the door for things beyond camos and these little calling cards. You could add I've always preached that in Call of Duty you should be able to customize your character. Like, your character could have a cool pair of sunglasses. Like, imagine how awesome it would be if you could put a unique pair of sunglasses that only 150 people had. Something like that. Or if you could change his clothes, make them red, make them blue. You could get a different pair of pants, a different t-shirt, something along those lines. I think the customization, possibilities are endless in a game like Call of Duty, and the addition of Call of Duty points with microtransactions would make that very successful because your community that plays the game a lot and has a lot of Call of Duty points, they won't be offended because if it does cost around 250, they'll maybe be able to get 2 or 3, and who knows, maybe that will spark them to purchase more of your personalization packs because they were able to get them for free. You will create a lifetime fan. That's what I've always considered about, games that are a year old, and why I don't like GameStop, because they charge such a high price for even digital and physical copies. why would these game companies not make the game $10? And because they make the game $10, you get this lifetime fan who will then buy the next 2 games at $60 and who maybe buy DLCs and add-ons and microtransactions. So I think that these microtransactions don't need to be, pay only. I think there should be some free aspect to them that rewards players who play the game a lot, meaning through Call of Duty points, or if you don't play the game a lot and have no problem, shelling out some Microsoft points, you can go ahead and do that. And I think that scenario works itself out, because what you're going to do is you're going to create happier fans, and you're also going to create a nice balance. I mean, Treyarch, you're making so much money on these microtransactions. I mean, if you think about it, I bought the game for, Treyarch really got $60 of the game I bought. I spent $140 to get this game 3 days early, which, sounds a lot for someone who doesn't make videos, but it was very helpful for me and you guys. I got a lot of good videos out before the game even really came out, so to me it was very much well worth it. And I've spent $45 or $60 or $50 on the season pass, so I'm upwards of $200, and then I spent $10 on your micro DLC, $210 for a game. But it does balance out, because Call of Duty is a game that I play every day, or most every day, and I get the most enjoyment out of it. I think I'm on like 8 or 9 hours of this game just on multiplayer, which doesn't include the campaign or zombies. So I'm going to tally up about 11 hours, where I beat Assassin's Creed 3 in about 8 hours, yet that game cost me $60. So, $200 for somewhere around the lines of 11 days played, whereas Assassin's Creed 3, $60, which get me about 8 hours played. So sorry if I was confusing hours and days. I know sometimes I mess that up. But anyways, guys, I would like to know your opinions on what you would think about microtransactions in Modern Warfare 4. Would you want them? Would you want to see the COD point system come back? Or if you think my idea sucks, let me know what a better idea would be, because, I'm always open to criticism like that. And, what were some of the things you would like to see? Would you like to see sunglasses, hats? I would like to see things that are auctioned off, like Task Force 2, I think they do a great job at offering up like unique hats or unique skins. Even League of Legends, they do like unique skins, etc. So I think it would be a very cool opportunity for Call of Duty, Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward to do something along those lines, and I think it would benefit them greatly. Like I said, not only would it potentially create a realm of lifetime microtransaction buyers, but it will also keep your fans happy who are, kind of getting upset. But anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, do all those awesome things. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you guys in the next video.